Ready to go, Sterling?
Yes.
Good morning. I would like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the BGE Workforce Collaborative Utility Infrastructure Training Program. My name is Wellington Ash. I'm with Civic Works and I'm the Associate Director for Training here at the Center for Sustainable Careers. Welcome, everyone. I would like to welcome you and thank our speakers, employer partners, community partners, and friends and family who are with us today. But first and foremost, I would like to congratulate the graduates of the Utility Infrastructure Training. Today is about you. Over these intense weeks of training, you have developed the skills and expertise that have become the basis for your successful career in utility infrastructure. What's more impressive is that you achieved this during a pandemic. With all the obstacles and constraints that came along with it, you learned the material both virtually and in person, exhibiting resilience and perseverance in the face of significant challenges. In addition, you've looked out for one another to push through and complete the program. You've built relationships that will last throughout your careers. The completion of this training and the big pack of certifications that you have earned is a ticket that will open doors to good paying jobs in positions across the region. At the same time, it is the hard work and dedication that you've exhibited throughout the program that will open up continued opportunity as you advance up the career ladder in the industry. The utility infrastructure training would not have been possible without the work of a wide array of incredible partners, more than we will be able to name today. However, I would like to recognize our employer partners, Precision Pipeline, NPL, Ferguson Trenching Company, Stella May Contracting, Miller Pipeline, M. Lewis Tree Service, Ligon & Ligon, Aerotech, and Hammers Utility. You have given of your time and expertise in ensuring that this program will meet the workforce needs of the industry and support graduates in building career opportunities. And I'd like to recognize our incredible partner in making this program possible, Baltimore Gas and Electric. Momentarily, we will be hearing opening remarks from Stacy Ulrich, BGE Vice President for Communications and Marketing. But before we hear from Stacy, I want to recognize our amazing partnership with BGE and the work of the incredible team there, including Kristen Booker, Kitty Glick, Tanya Terrell, and Darren Tillman. BGE has been instrumental in the development of this training, identifying the labor market demand, bringing employers to the table, helping shape the curriculum, and funding the overall initiative. If not for your vision, leadership, and dedication to workforce development, we would not be here today. So next, I would like to turn it over to Stacy Ulrich, BGE's Vice President for Communications and Marketing. Stacy Ulrich.
Thank you, Wellington, and thank you to everyone for joining us to celebrate today's graduates. As Wellington said, this collaborative is a central piece of BGE's commitment to the communities we serve and our company's workforce development efforts. This program benefits our friends, our neighbors, our contractors, and us by helping to grow the number of potential employees who are trained and ready for new careers. We are always looking for hardworking and responsible men and women. And since much of the work we do on our gas and electric systems is done by contractors, it's really important and essential for us to connect them to a motivated pool of candidates for potential employment. But there's a bigger reason why we're working with Civic Works in the heart of Baltimore City, because we know, just like all of you, that when opportunity is growing in an industry, we need to make sure that job seekers from local communities have a way in and that they're not left behind. And for us, it's about a way to pursue a meaningful career in this stable industry. For our graduates today, it's a special day. We are celebrating the success and achievements of you, each of you who have worked so hard, as Wellington said, over the past 2 months. And as you mentioned, you've demonstrated resiliency throughout this entire program. But you are not alone. I'm proud to share that all of our cohorts since March of 2020, including this one, have been successful at navigating this hybrid program, completing both in-person, hands-on training while also receiving job skills training remotely. While these are definitely interesting and challenging times, I'm really proud to say that you are graduating alongside an amazing, remarkable other graduates, and that everyone on this call, as well as all of the trainers, persevered and succeeded. And I am, like many of you, are a big believer in celebrating the wins. So I'd like to acknowledge not just the past 8 weeks, but this week in particular, and how you showed up ready and eager for all of the interviews. That is in itself worth accomplishing, especially on this rainy day. I'd like to also extend my appreciation on behalf of BGE to all of our partners that Wellington mentioned. I won't mention them all again, but without everybody's participation, the strength of this program would not be possible. And thank you for the commitment to continue to show up for our graduates. And then lastly, I'd like to thank CivicWorks, the backbone of this program. Not only do they recruit and screen the participants, they administer the program and truly run everything from developing the training, leading the training, and working to make sure, in partnership with each and every one of our graduates, to make sure you are career ready. But more than that, what I have seen and heard is that each person from CivicWorks personally gets involved and committed to the trainees' success. You are now a part of the family, and they are truly dedicated, not just throughout this program, but for your success moving forward. So to the team at CivicWorks, on behalf of the team at BGE, thank you for everything. We really appreciate it. This is a great day to share success and to share our experiences. Each of you, as Wellington mentioned, put in time, effort, and pushed through some challenging conditions to expand possibilities for both yourselves and your families. And beyond that, you are now examples of the positive things that can happen when you set your sights on a goal. So I want to end by thanking everyone who is involved, but also congratulating our graduates. Finding top talent isn't easy, but here you are special. You are that top talent. You've already shown a desire to do more, to be more, and you're making smart decisions about your futures. I'm so proud that BGE has played a small role in that, and wish you the best of luck in your careers. Now I'll hand back over to Wellington to continue with today's program. Thank you.
Thank you, Stacy, for those inspiring remarks. We really appreciate our partnership with BGE, as you know. At this time, I would like, you're going to see more of me today than you need to, folks, because I'm doubling as MC. Our MC is sick today, so I have to do that part too. So at this time, I would like to address the families and friends of our graduates and thank you for your support and patience in seeing your graduate through this training process in all the ways that they may have needed support, be it emotional, financial, motivational, etc. I would like to say to you today that this is not an end, but a beginning, and they will continue to need your support as they make the transition from training to work, to continue to utilize the discipline and habits that have brought them to this point. I would be remiss if I didn't take time to acknowledge the amazing staff here at the Center for Sustainable Careers that has nurtured and supported these graduates through this process. Kay Wood, our operations manager, and her team, Shanae Boyce, our administrative specialist, and Sierra Brooks, our data entry specialist. Jim Williams, our community outreach coordinator. Our business services team, led by manager Vanessa Callaway, and including Terrence Clark, our career navigator, and Kenny DeGrosse, our retention and alumni specialist. Our case management team, led by Sarah Kennedy, and including case managers Makiba Cameron and Rachel Revis. Our program development coordinator, Sterling Prudencio, our construction and safety instructor, Karim Peoples, and of course, our center director and CivicWorks senior director, Eli Allen. These individuals are committed to this work and go above and beyond to enable successful outcomes for our trainees and graduates. Don't lose communication with us, as we will continue to support your ascension to success, even when you have established yourself professionally. Remember, folks, this is a beginning and not an end. Thanks. At this time, we will have remarks from a previous graduate, an earlier graduate, Thomas Reed, who is in the workspace and will give us some reflections.
Hey there, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thomas. I'm a UI graduate from the first cohort for utility infrastructure from the first class. I'm now in my second year. I came through the program and took advantage of every opportunity that was presented to me and that wasn't presented to me. So, you guys, welcome. You, my brothers and sisters that came through the whole program. We done did that journey together, even though I wasn't with y'all, but I know what you guys went through. Congratulations. Again, congratulations. Kudos to you all for putting in the hard work, for believing in yourself and having the drive to see it to this day. I know it wasn't easy for some of you guys. I know you guys have your own personal lives going on with personal issues going on. For some of you, this is completely brand new. Maybe a lot of you, some of you probably have had a job, haven't had a job, lost a job. Some of you guys are probably just starting over. First time knowing the difference between a job and a career, which is all fine. Everybody has been at this crossroad at least once or twice in their life. There's nothing wrong. It's about what you do from this day going forward. So you guys made it here to the graduation day. All I can say is, look, it just begun now. What y'all just went through was cakewalk. What you're about to go through is going to be an eye-opening experience. It's going to be learning. Every day is different. What I can recommend to you guys, when you get out here with whomever your employer may be, if it's Ferguson, Stella May, or National Pipeline, NPL, whatever crew you're with, ask questions. Do not be afraid to ask questions. Ask 101 questions. You're working around gas. The same way you come into work is the same way the whole crew want to go home, okay? Ask questions. That is the most important part of your job, is to ask questions. And do not be afraid to work more than just picking up a shovel. Don't be afraid to try new things. After you ask questions, like, hey, let me try to scrape that pipe. Hey, let me hook up that tracer wire. How do you want this hole dig? Every mechanic like they hole a certain way, so don't get offended if another man come behind you with a shovel and make the hole a certain way, because they got to make the hole comfortable for them to be down in that hole doing that work. And you'll soon learn that yourself. So don't get offended. I done seen people get offended when a person say, hey, can you knock that wall out? Can you bring this back some? And you think you doing your job. Don't be offended. Everybody got to make that hole comfortable for them to be down in that hole working. Pay attention. Show up on time. Show up on time and ready to work. You're going to have some long days, some short days, some wet days, some cold days, some hot days, some dry days. It's all cool. You get out here, you make the job fun. Once you get with your crew, you understand who your foreman is and how your foreman like things done. Make the job fun. Make it fun for you. If you have a trailer, learn what's in your trailer. Go to the Connex. Have somebody show you around in the Connex, which is where your supplies would be. Once you get familiar with what's in your trailer, you will understand what a street 90 is. You will understand what an 1.25 tap is. You'll understand what a 3/4 plug is. You will understand these things because you've seen them. You understand what a 1.25, 3/4 coupling, a dead end is, a constant, because you know what's in your trailer. Get familiar with things where they at in your trailer. So when they say, hey, can you go grab this? Get it. And the number one thing that's going to be your best friend in this field is a shovel. Everybody uses a shovel. The foremen, all the way down to your laborers, everybody uses a shovel. That shovel is your best friend. There's a lot of technique involved using a shovel. You're not just sticking it in the ground and kicking on it, tiring yourself out, putting strain on your back. There is a technique to actually getting to doing what we do, how you move the hole around. We got things in the ground, gas lines, water lines, electric lines. So you want to make sure that you're not hurting yourself, no one else around you, which is most important. Safety first. Safety is always first, no matter what nobody says. Safety is always, always, always first. Protect yourself, protect your crew. Everybody go home the same way they came in. That is very important. Having fun. Make the job fun. Everybody has a sense of humor. You got to doing this work, because if not, it'll be dry out here and long, okay? We have fun at work. I have fun at work, and I expect you guys to have fun at work and learn. Learn. That's the most important thing that you can do, is learn and ask questions. So therefore, go take what's yours out here. The world is yours. It's just waiting for you to take your place in it. Go take it. Congratulations to you guys and girls. The journey has just begun. Have fun. See you out here.
Well, we want to thank Thomas for those remarks, firsthand experience, and how to settle into your success once you hit the field. At this time, it is a real joy for me to introduce the class speaker for this graduating cohort and turn over the floor to Jerome Jackson, one of my 4 favorite trainees in this cohort.
Well, I just want to say good morning, and I appreciate everyone. I appreciate the journey as well. I appreciate my brothers that I went through the journey with. Y'all guys are awesome. That's the staff that worked with me and helped me with my journey and kept me motivated and kept me on my toes and kept me good. Any questions I had was awesome. It definitely was a life changer for me, and I'm proud that I went through this journey. But I'm good. I'm more proud that I didn't have to go through it alone. When I first came in, I was a little skeptical, because I had my own little life journeys. Like I never wanted to quit, but I knew I had to fight harder. I had a rough start. I'm saying, yes, I did, but I'm glad I made it to this point. Actually, I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very proud of my class. And I basically want to move forward, like a strong forward, very strong forward, because it's definitely a game changer. And these jobs are lined up. I'm taking every opportunity of each one. I'm gonna find out where I fit, and I'm gonna learn on from there. And I'm proud of myself. A lot of people don't be proud of themselves at the end, but I'm super proud of myself because I already know the journey, I really doing what I know what's gonna come out. I feel much smarter mentally and physically, and I hope you guys feel as well.
Thanks so much for those wonderful remarks, Jerome. You represent your class well. And now my second favorite part of the ceremony is to recognize the graduates and present them with their credentials. And we'll start with Ronald Harris. Ronald's quote is, "When you have a doubt, about something, put a prayer on it with authority. Ronald, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, as the pastors always say, they say, I won't be before you long. I won't try your patience. Yeah, right. Have a long conversation, long answer, but I won't. I just want to say thank God for bringing me to this program. Thank God for leading me and guiding me through this program. I know my family's proud. I know my father, he's not here to see me, but I know he's watching. He's watching. I know he has a big smile on his face. He's watching. Grandmother, all of them, they all watching. Who's gone in glory. I had to thank basically John. I had to thank Jerome, Lawrence, basically, and also let's at least other person won't forget Shy as well, because he was a part of our group too. But I know he'll be graduating. He'll be on here too shortly. But I just like to thank the program. I thank everybody who worked with me. Thank everybody who believed in not only me, but all of us, all four of us, actually, because without God and without us pulling together, we never would have made it. So I just thank God, and that's my quote. Like it says, basically, whenever we have a doubt about something, put a prayer on it with authority. So I just thank God, basically. I mean, I had a few health scares, but God got me through it. Now, basically, the foundation's been laid forth. Now it's time for me. Civil Works did their part, so now it's time to do my part. Go out there and show the workforce what I'm full of, and I will do my best. Now I'm going to represent basically Christ, but represent basically Civil Works, and just do my best and everything. Yeah, and be proud of what I do and everything. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Ronald. Our next graduate is Lawrence Callaway. Lawrence says, change takes courage. So true. Lawrence, the floor is yours.
I want first, like everybody said, I want to thank all my classmates. Best group of men I ever met in my life. I want to thank Mr. Ash. Had a couple laughs with him throughout the year. I want to thank all the caseworkers, from Rachel to Sarah to my what's it called, a friend over there, my Hogwarts friend, and with Kiva. So I'm happy I can start my career, I went through the program, and that's all I really have to say is that I'm proud of myself for finally finishing something.
Thanks, Lawrence. Thanks for those remarks. Truly appreciate it. Our next graduate is John Carter. There is no limit to greatness. It depends on you. For greatness is designed for anybody. John, the spirit of his class.
I want to thank you guys, my graduates. I want to thank all the teachers. I want to thank everybody that helped us get this far, not just me, but everybody speaking. I want to thank BGE for helping us with these programs, helping us find employment. For me, it's never been hard. I'm not gonna lie. I love Civil Work. It's my second house, my second home. It's always been since 2019. I've been with them. Fell off a little bit, but they were still here to catch me. So I thank them for that. I want to especially give thanks to all the case managers because they help a lot. They do their part, and whether we know it or not, they go through things, but they still here to help us. So I do want to give them thanks for that. My classmates, I want to say, man, I appreciate you guys for sticking in there with me, staying in class with us going through this trial and tribulation together. Not just, like I said, it's not just me, it's all of us. We all had problems, we all had things that we had to do, but we stuck in there and we all graduated together. That's what really matters at the end of the day. We all graduated together. We did it amongst each other. And as I say, greatness is meant for anybody. It just depends how far you're willing to go. And we were all willing to grasp that greatness. So I want to give thanks to everybody once again. Mr. Ash, I love you. Like I say, man, I'm just happy that we did this together and that we were a team. And we went through a lot. It was a lot of weeks, but it got done. And that's what all matters at the end of the day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, John. And last but not least, our final graduate, and of course, our previous speaker, Jerome Jackson. Push yourself past your comfort zone. The reward is worth it. Final words, Jerome?
Yes, yes, I sure do. And my final word, um,
Your internet's a little weak there, Jerome, and it's cutting you off. We appreciate it. What I'd like to do at this point, since we have the technical difficulties with Jerome, is at this point, everyone temporarily take yourself off mute. And before we have our closing remarks by Terrence Clark, I'd like to have a great rousing hand of applause for our graduates at this point, including the graduates themselves. Take yourself off mute. All right, and now we can leave. And to close us out today, we'll have our closing remarks by our career navigator, Terrence Clark.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you all today. Gentlemen, you guys have done it. You should be proud of yourself. I'm definitely proud of you guys. You started a journey. You went through some things during your journey, but you stuck with it. You stayed prepared. And not only that, now you guys are beginning your careers. So just remember, as long as you take it upon yourself to take yourself seriously and know that you're a professional, because you guys are professionals now. You guys are trained professionals, and to take everything that you learn and the resources that you learn from Civic Works and apply it to your career. And the sky's the limit for you guys. Mr. Carter, I'm definitely proud of you from the barriers that you went through. You stuck with it, and you didn't give up. Definitely proud of you with that. Mr. Harris, seeing how you've blossomed from the beginning of the program. You nailed each and every interview. That was a great job. Mr. Lawrence, you did a great job as well. You nailed those interviews. And Mr. Jerome Jackson, Mr. The life of the party. I appreciate your candidness in the classroom. So I'm definitely proud of you guys. And remember, we're always here for you guys. You guys have my phone number. I'd like to thank the team for also, our Civic Works team for putting the work in to help these guys move into their careers. So congratulations again, gentlemen. And I look forward to hearing great things from you guys.
That concludes our graduation ceremony and our streaming for today. Thank you, everyone who's attended.
Congrats, gentlemen.